I just went to Mallorca, of course, got popped in my swimsuit, felt amazing, looked amazing. I think I look fucking phenomenal. And,
Excellent.
but I had a very, I stupidly went into the comments. Now, no, you should never go into the comments. I don't know why I went in there. I normally never do. Trust a girl, I normally never do. And I can follow it up with the conversation I had with my partner afterwards. He's like, what the fuck? Why did you get interested? Like, what happened here? But I did, right? It happened. Gonna be vulnerable about it. Weren't the nicest of comments, probably a good 400 of them, and that's fine. But what it taught me was it wasn't about people saying something negative about my body, so much so about that they weren't okay with somebody loving their body the way that
Yeah.
it is. Because I read those comments and I got pretty emotional that day. And it wasn't necessarily about the comments in general, but I got emotional because I got emotional thinking that there's so many people out there that want to fight when somebody wants to love their body and says that they're happy the way that they are. And that was the issue to me, because on my socials I don't get any hate. I've never had any trolls. I've been very, very blessed. But damn Daily Mail, you're always going to get some sort of hate, and that's just a part of the game, and that's fine. That. It also reminds me of how much work still needs to be done in this community, even beyond where we've gotten to. And it's also just a reminder of being able to say to so many people that don't allow somebody else's opinion of what they think is right or wrong on that beach to inflict on your opinion of enjoying your day, especially after COVID. So my question to you is, have you ever felt a sense of, from going to the magazines and seeing those kind of, I don't even know what you'd call them. You eloquently spoke about it a bit better, because I forget what those pages are where they take a bad photo of somebody and they do what, how do they, is it the before and after? I mean, what is it?
Oh,
I
yeah. I
forget.
mean, there are lots of different magazines have different things for them, but yeah, it's the beach pics, and there's the circle of shame that they used to have in one of the magazines over here, where they'd highlight a pocket of cellulite on someone's bum and things like that.
Yeah, no, thank you. Bye. But but it's, have you ever felt like when you were working at the magazine and you were seeing those sort of being produced, did that then inflict your own sense of going to the beach and not feeling like you had the right to look the way that you did, and to feel comfortable in your own skin?
Well, the first thing I think is that I was very lucky in the OK magazine back in the time when I worked on it. It was very much about, we were the magazine that was nice to celebrities. We covered their
Yeah.
weddings, we covered their babies' christenings,
Well,
and what have you.
of course.
So we actually always chose the most flattering pictures when we got a set of pat pictures in. So they were always incredibly positive. So that was a nice position to be in. But I would say that whenever I had been on holiday, I definitely never felt comfortable in swimwear ever. I remember going on holiday with my friend and her little daughter, and it was a busy beach, and I was lying on my lounger, stock still, with a towel wrapped around me from under my swimming top down. And her daughter said, "Emma, you haven't moved." And I said, "Oh yeah, no, I don't move on the beach." And they're like, her mum's getting up and playing, tennis, or some sort of racket game on the beach. And I was on the lounger because I didn't want to move, because for me, walking around in a bikini or a swimsuit was just so exposing. And again, I didn't want to be seen. If I didn't want to be seen at a party where I'm fully clothed, it makes kind of no sense that I'd want to be seen in clothing that's similar to underwear on a beach. So yeah, it definitely embedded. I don't know whether that was the magazine. I'm sure it's diet culture. I'm sure it's the patriarchy. I have absolutely no doubt. But yeah, I did not enjoy holidays because I did not enjoy being not dressed much. And I don't know if any listeners will resonate with this, but I know a lot of people who, like me, have had their struggles, will often say, I hate summer. I love winter. I love roll necks. I love jumpers. I love layers, because there's comfort and camouflage in those sorts of clothes. And I always used to really dread the summer because I would be hot, because I would always wear clothes that were too heavy for the season, for the weather, because I would rather be covered up than be cool.